So the Nintendo Switch 2 has launched to record sales, which comes at the surprise of absolutely no one. It's Nintendo. We all know they are gonna do big numbers regardless. Just don't ask them about the Wii U. The Switch 2 from the start was a divisive console to say the least. Not only is it just essentially them making a DSi XL version of the Switch 1, but the pricing that the Switch 2 would receive was one that threw people the other way, or at least that's what they intended at first, because those same people that were yelling at Nintendo to drop the price, they wound up turning the other way and buying it like hotcakes. And now the people who are falling for it are paying the price. Why are they getting harassed just for giving in? Not to mention spending money however they wanted to. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Yui Tajibana, and I'm Team PlayStation. Yeah, I just had to say it, let you know what personal bias I have, but let it be known I grew up with Nintendo since childhood. I mean, from the Game Boy Advance to the Nintendo DSi to having both the GameCube and the Wii in my possession, it's fair to say my childhood memories were with Nintendo. It can't be denied that they are truly that impactful, so it's no wonder that the Switch 2 was too big to fail. The original Switch already has maintained its huge success for well over 8 years, and it's well on its way to dethroning the PlayStation 2 as the best-selling console of all time. And because the Switch was so successful, they figured let's do the same sequel like we did with the Wii and Wii U, the DS with the 3DS, and the NES with the Super NES. Now as for the price that this console launched with, trust me, I should know, I'm a PlayStation fan. The $5.99 US incident will never be forgotten. However, the difference here is while it took a whole redesign and a few more banger titles for the PS3 to be taken seriously, right out the gate people could not resist the brand new shiny device that you just gotta have. But do you really? Is the question that not just me, but many people have in their minds. After all, the economy is way different in 2025 than it was in 2006, and that was when everyone could afford the Wii and play tennis at home. Nowadays, a tank of gas costs your damn kidney, and from that perspective, I can see why people were pissed off about Nintendo's business practices here. So when it came time to flex our brand new Switch 2s online, this one person with her 2 Switches and pepperoni pizzas with the caption, "Never kill yourself," which, yeah, we should all agree with that, but she got savaged online by miserable people with way too much free time on their hands, which I'll be brutally honest here, I'm not surprised at all. It's Twitter, where happiness goes to die. Now this mentality that whoever bought the Switch 2 is automatically a rich person, a privileged American, a mass consumer, someone who's brainwashed is nothing but a big fat stereotype. Sure, some of these buyers will be streamers who, mind you, will need the Switch 2 to play new titles so that their streams don't get redundant, but regardless of how many people are pointing out that the console is too damn expensive that they'll need to work 2 9-to-5 jobs to afford it, Nintendo is so big that their fan base can tend to be very forgiving even as their business practices get worse every year. I mean, literally after the launch, their voice actors for Princess Peach and Toad, Samantha Kelly, got told she would no longer be voicing them. Just wow. They threw her out the same way a crappy Walmart throws out their cashiers. The truth is, there was no way people were not gonna buy the Switch 2. It's 2025. It's been so long since we were brainwashed into thinking buying the new shiny device on the market means you were in the now, and you wouldn't be some kind of boomer. I blame Apple for this. I blame constant updates. I blame the propaganda. Customers can't help themselves. They're fickle. They'll choose to be hypocrites if they want to. They'll go through the 7 stages of coping. That's too expensive. I'm not buying it, but I don't want to be left out of the conversation. Okay, maybe I'll sell some of my old games and even skip meals. Maybe then I'll afford the console. Sorry babe, date's canceled. I just gotta play the new Mario Kart. Trust me, if you do this and you happen to be in debt, I honestly got no sympathy for you. Should've went on that date, bro. She's more worth it than some silly console. Besides, it looks the same as the last one. Someone slap me and tell me I'm tripping. But as for coming after people who genuinely want to just play the new games regardless and don't care about the price and seemingly just spent their money the way they wanted to, yeah, that's just not acceptable. I mean, I get it. The economy has got awful. It can be easy to get jealous these days. People are selling pics of themselves naked just so they can buy eggs. That being said, the fact is this, let these people have their fun. Sure, they'll learn the hard way that the Switch 2 barely has any games to begin with and that the console is very consumer unfriendly, but for some people, this may be the first time in forever that they could have one moment of happiness, to feel like the world is not ending. And even if that joy comes from a company like Nintendo, which mind you, they were unbeatable years ago and still are today regardless of the reception they get, what harm does happiness bring? That's my tangent. Thank you for watching. Follow all my socials, subscribe to my channel, join my Discord. Special thanks to Jason M for supporting the Patreon. This is your sunshine, Yui Tajibana, sunsetting for the day.